Hey folks, Mark Z's here, Bible Land Explorer. I trust all is well with you in the place where you are. The place where I am is the temples of Karnak. Some have dubbed the Temple of Karnak the largest religious complex in the world. It's a sprawling affair with a footprint of more than 200 acres. To put that in perspective, consider that this single site is larger than the biggest Old Testament period city in all of Israel-Palestine. And it didn't just happen overnight either. It's the result of many hands over the course of 2 millennia. Ancient Egyptians called it Epet Isu, or the most selective places. There's much here to do, and everybody's here to see it. We've come to consider just one tiny part of this big deal. And here it is right here. The wall that you can see right behind me is the exterior face of the perimeter wall that goes around the hypostyle hall here at Karnak. On it is carved the record of the campaigns made by Pharaoh Seti I against Israel-Palestine. All of what's described here went down in the 13th century BC. Archaeologically, we'd call it the Late Bronze Age. Biblically, it hovers somewhere near the beginning of the days of Israel's judges. The overall impact of this record shows how powerful Seti is. He wanted everybody to know that he was making Egypt great again. Sorry about that. Let me highlight just 4 things from these panels. First, Seti maps for us the road between Egypt and Canaan, the biblical heartland. It's a desert road that the Egyptians called the Way of Horus. In the Bible, the Way of the Sea. Much later, the Via Maris, or the International Coastal Highway. For the Pharaoh, this was not just a path, but a military route with strongholds, water supplies, and pit stops. Biblically, we know that the Exodusing Israelites did not take this path. Instead, they took the long way around, lest they see war and become afraid. Second, these panels show us how Seti scattered the locals as he cleared the road. The locals in this case are called Shasu. They were indigenous peoples who lived in the space between Egypt and Gaza, the Sinai Peninsula. Seti wanted an open road, and he opened it with force. This would later become a great gift to Seti's son, Ramses the Great, who pushed Egyptian control further north. Third, this wall shows us how Seti defeated great cities and chiefs. Not only does Seti tamp down the Shasu, he brings the battle to other peoples who were living in Canaan at the time. Battle details of the Egyptian campaign at Yonoam and at Kadesh and Bethshan are offered. Fourth and finally, these panels reveal to us how Seti returned home, a victorious conqueror. He presents booty taken from Sinai and Canaan to the gods of Egypt. All of this is carved into this exterior face of the wall that surrounds the hypostyle hall here at Karnak. Woo.